Today, I'm going to talk about how to create a toolbar that supports color change. Let me show you how it works. Here you can see that I'm in sheet 3. Let's say if I change it to sheet 1, enter. Then sheet 1 will turn white. Alright, instead of sheet 3, let me change it to sheet 2. And sheet 2 becomes white. Let me briefly explain how it works. First of all, pick a particular cell to show the current sheet name. And during the video, I will show you how to use formulas such as cell, find, combine, and mid to get current sheet name. And then inside your toolbar, simply click Alt-O-D. Let me get back. Alright, here, Alt-O-D, and we'll change toolbar color in the Conditional Formatting Manager. Let me show you how to do it. Just go down. Pretend that I open up a new worksheet. And let's call it sheet 1. Let's say, put it somewhere, it doesn't matter. I just pick this cell, type it here, sheet 1, 2, 3, like we did previously. Alright, so I have to locate the name of the current worksheet. It's sheet 1, but it can be another one, right? Then, first of all, I have to return the worksheet name, right? Here I use the same formula and then go for file name. Remember to save the file here. Save the file name before you use the cell formula. Otherwise, if you do it on an unsaved file, it won't work. Alright, comma. For the reference, we'll use absolute reference like this. You'll see a $sign in front. Press enter and then you notice the file is in my D drive. You might see a different location in your PC, and then you will see the square bracket that wraps around the file name. Here, find sheet name.xlsx, which is your file name. Then you also see sheet 1 at the back. Sheet 1 as your current worksheet name. Let's say if I change it to sheet 3, when I go back up, it returns sheet 3. In other words, we need to cut out the sheet 3. But how can we do that? We need to first look up which character sheet 3 is starting. The character that I look up is this one. So I type find and look for a string, right? So I use here for the find text, I use a double quote and find the close square bracket. Oops, pressed too early. Just a bit messy. Comma, or within text, within this whole text, just skip the start number. Close the bracket. Indeed, I have to copy this part. Copy the whole thing and paste it here. Inside the within text, replace this one. Enter. Doesn't work. How come? Maybe this one. Okay, 25. That means when you count 25 characters from the left, you will see the closed square bracket. I can't start from the 25th character because I have to start from the next character, the 26th, which is 25 plus 1 to start, which is behind the closed square bracket, the big S character. Okay, starting from 26, I will use a formula called mid on the text, which we create earlier. Alright, this text equal mid of text. It is the group of text that we type in cell A1. For start number, we pick 26, right? Let me type 26 first. Close the bracket. To fill arguments. Oh, I see. Let me put 31 here because your worksheet name can only be 31 characters long at max. That's why it has to be 31. For this 26, I don't want to type the number whenever the worksheet's changed. To make it easier, I go back to find formula. The one that I get 26, Control C, copy that, and then replace the 26 here. Control V, then you'll see sheet 3. Let me copy this and try delete the original cells, and it won't affect the sheet 3 here. Let's say if I change the sheet 3 to sheet 1, and you'll see sheet 1 here. Okay. Let's see how to change the color of these 3 cells. It's pretty easy. Just get back. Let me bring up the keyboard. Look here. First of all, select the first cell of the whole toolbar. In this case, it's sheet 1. And then I go down to the keyboard, Alt, O, D. Let me take out the keyboard. And then you will see Conditional Formatting Manager. It will change color according to the formula that determines the color of these cells. Let me pick the color for sheet 1. So I go set the new rule. Make a new rule here. And then underneath this, go to the bottom one. Use a formula to determine what color this cell is displaying. Okay, first, left click here, format values, and then left click this cell. Here the cell is changed down along the column. So I press F4. Just look down here. I'm going to press F4. Alright, you see F4. If I keep pressing F4, the A7 will keep switching. Indeed, I don't want to lock it, so I will get rid of the $sign. And only A7 here, right? A7. Okay. Just get that. And then A7, if it equals this ever-changing cell, A3, which is just the current sheet name. This time, I must wrap the cell with $sign. I will just keep them there. Keep it. This cell won't change, right? That means if this cell equals A3, it will show whatever format we want. Press Format. And then I want it to show purple font with white background. So inside fill, to contrast with purple font for the words, my background must be white. For non-selected tab, it has colored background. Once a tab is selected, the background turns white. Press OK. Then you can see it applies to cell A7. Then I select along the column. So I select all cells from A7 to A9. The toolbar can be very long. Under the Applies to is from A7 to A9. Then hit Apply. And then OK. Here you see it turn purple. Of course, I can choose another worksheet. Let's say if I change it to sheet 3. Then sheet 3 turns purple, and I want to change the formatting of the others. So I need a new rule, just like we did before. Open up the Conditional Formatting Manager. Alt O D. Okay, take out the keyboard. So here, add new rule for the new color. Use the new rule of the Conditional Formatting Manager. New rule. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. And come here to write the rule. Let me pick the cell A7. Alright. Try it again, edit later. So from A7, I have to keep pressing F4 until it has no dollar signs. Equals the 1. Sorry, it has to be not equal to. So I use the less than or more than this cell, A3. When it's not equal to A3, hit Format for the background, hit Fill, and select purple. You can press OK, but I still have to select the font. The color should be white. And then OK. OK again. Then you see purple besides applies to only include A7. It's not enough, right? So I left click cell A7 and drag it down. Hold down Shift and drag it down. So I select from A7 to A9. Hit apply. Okay. Alright. Then you'll see if cell A7 is not equal to sheet 3, which is our current sheet 3, then cell A7 turns purple. Alright then. If cell A7 equals sheet 3, which is this cell, it will turn white. Let's say if I change this to sheet 1, then A7 turns white, and sheet 2 turns purple because cell 8 is not equal to sheet 3. That's a toolbar that is capable of showing different colors based on your current worksheet. Okay, that's it. Bye.